Welcome back to the Ark Survival Guide. I am so excited to show you some of the incredible bases that were built for a building contest between some of the most talented Ark builders. And I also entered the competition, hoping to improve on my very mediocre Ark building skills. Now, lots of the Arkitects community participated in this competition, and I'm sure you will recognize a lot of the builders here, including Captain Fatdog, Fire Pumpkin, and myself. I'm going to show you some really quick highlights of these bases in this video, but I highly recommend watching the full base tours that Fire Pumpkin did during her livestream, and I'll link to that in the description. The goal of this competition was for teams of 2 to 3 pro builders to build an epic medium-sized base for a few people to live in. And after we vote on the winners of this competition, you can actually enter a raffle to get to live in one of these epic bases. But before I show you the bases, here's a big announcement.
In a world where competition is king, two YouTubers have united forces to create a unique and unified community. Where creators, server owners, and players can come together. New 7-map PvE Ark Xbox cluster, 2 Minecraft servers, 1 Ark Steam server, 3-map PvE and PvP RP Ark Xbox cluster, all united together in one friendly Discord community. Fire Guide.
That's right, Fire Pumpkin and I have teamed up to bring our awesome communities together with an epic Discord channel and an entire cluster of Nitrado-sponsored Xbox and Windows 10 crossplay servers that you can play on right now. You can join the Fire Guide Discord community right now at the link in the description, but be sure to watch the quick start video and it will walk you through how to get set up with our community. Once you're in the Discord, you can sign up to play on our free servers, which just opened this weekend, and if you go on the Genesis 2 server, you can visit each of these builds I'm showing you in this video. There are so many fun features in our Discord and servers, and you can check the links in this video to learn more. And don't forget to check out all of the amazing builders in this competition because they all have their own YouTube or Twitch channels, and they make really amazing content that you will really enjoy. So I'll post links to all of their channels in the description too, and some of them actually show how they built some of these amazing bases. So let's get started and show you all of these epic bases. Please like and share this video, comment and subscribe to this channel, and ring that bell for all notifications so you don't miss our next video. And let's get started. So the first base we'll show you is the base made by Team 1, which was Alva Ink Shadow, Cubic Raptor 811, and Queen Goddess Gaming. And ironically, they were also number 1 in the competition. This was the winning base right here. So this is actually a good-sized complex with 3 separate buildings. They have a large dino pen, which is a very fancy deluxe dino pen. Just look at all of the detail in every single piece of every building. Like, I wish I had time to show you all the detail in all of this, but I'm trying to give each base just a couple of minutes because we have so many bases to show you. We have 9 bases total in this competition, and it's going to be a super long video if we show you every detail. But if you want to see every detail, check out Fire Pumpkin's live stream. She toured each of these bases, and I was actually chatting with some of the creators during that stream. So you'll be able to see a lot of really awesome stuff during that video. I've got a link to it in the description. You should definitely go check that out. But is that an amazing greenhouse or what? When I entered this competition, the original vision in my mind for the greenhouse I was trying to build was very similar to what you just saw there. But it got away with me. I think I tried something that was a little outside of my skill level, and it became pretty fun, but that's more what I was actually trying to do. So check out the decoration on this. Like every inch of this build has all kinds of decorations. I mean, who has a diorama of an amazing epic dino battle in their living room, right? Like every square inch of this base is decorated, colored, everything has a color theme. I'm so impressed with what these builders put together. And so be sure to check out their channels. They've got lots of really cool Let's Build videos and tutorials showing you how to do some of these techniques. And actually the entire architect community has just some amazing designs for just really creative ways you can use Ark items to decorate your base. And Fire Pumpkin has some really awesome tutorials, tons of them. So check out her channel and all of these channels if you want to find out how to make your base look amazing like these. So now we're moving on to Team 2, which built in this epic cave in the Rockwell Gardens side. This is actually one of my favorite Alpha Tribe base locations because it is such a huge, cool cave to build in, but they really made it even cooler. Like, check out the lighting and the crazy structure design. Like, I am so impressed with this. So they've got this really awesome landing pad. The whole thing is built right along this waterfall with tentacles everywhere. I was really impressed that just about every building team in this competition found a way to make the architecture really match the landscape and just fit really well. Like, look at the crazy techniques that were used here and all of the lighting. And that design just looks so cool, doesn't it? This is built on a circular build, and that is actually really challenging to make a circular build look good, but they actually really worked with the design and elements to make it look even cooler. And they made all of the architecture just really wrap around this open central area, which is really fun to have kind of an open base, but it also has a lot of smaller rooms, so each tribe member can have their own space. And it's a very cool lighting, lots of great decoration. I mean, once again, I am so impressed with what this team did, so great job, guys. Now, this base was built by Team 3, which is Fatal and Raven WV Sniper Loki, and this was built on top of a really cool waterfall in this awesome platform here. I mean, great use of the landscape. I love this. Really cool greenhouse. I'm really impressed. And the whole thing is built right above one of the entrances to the Rockwell Garden side. So it's really a convenient spot if you're going to go into the space biome and grab some good materials. And check out the base design here. I love how they've got a single hexagon in the center, and then all the buildings kind of extend in a radius around that, with a huge wall all the way around to keep you safe and give you lots of space for all your dinos. And I wish I had time to show you every building in this complex, but Fire Pumpkin went and visited just about everything, and she knows a lot more about these techniques, and so she can tell you a lot more during her stream. So once again, check the link in the description if you want to see more of this. But I mean, what base is not complete with a tiki bar, right? I mean, so many great little touches that all of these builders have put, and it's like every single base is so creative, so different, and it's so unique to the people that built it. And now we have the base built by Captain Fatdog, Crazy Respawn, and a Jelly Fox. This is Team 4's base. And check out the crazy modern design with this. I mean, talk about elegant curves and design and everything. I expect nothing less from Captain Fatdog, but this is just a really, really cool base. And I'll show you in the middle, the centerpiece, it's got a really fun feature because this entire base was built on a lake on top of a geyser. And of course, it can launch you in the air because that's just how Captain Fatdog rolls. So this base has a landing platform big enough for a Quetzal. I love that. And in case you get lonely, you have Captain Fatdog all over the place showing you exactly how to treat your visitors, right? Yep. So yeah, we have all these little Captain Fatdogs around, and this whole base is built on a koi pond. And you've got all these little fish inside too, which is really fun. But I love this open layout. We have stepping stones across the koi pond. I mean, this just really feels like a modern mansion, doesn't it? We've got our greenhouse inside here. And look at this, a fountain in the middle. It's like a hot tub, but what hot tub can do this, right? Check that out. So if you ever want to make a quick escape from your base and go fly off somewhere, you just step in the middle of that fountain and it'll launch you way up into the sky. And I wish I could spend more time on all of these builds, but we're only halfway through and my build is coming up next. You know how in a competition you never want to be the competitor right after that amazing performance? Well, that's exactly what we're doing, but this whole competition was way outside my skill level and my comfort zone, but wow, it was so fun. So thank you again, Captain Fatdog and Crazy Respawn and Jelly Fox for joining us in this competition and giving us such an awesome build. So now here's the base built by Team 5, which was Funky Monkey, Nemesis Star, and myself. And we have an entire cave at the bottom of the plateau that we built our base on, which is a massive dino pen with cool lighting and elevators that'll take you up to the top and a nice little stair system with a featherlight pen. So this is the greenhouse, which I started wanting to make it a kind of cool geometric shape, and Funky Monkey taught me how to do a circular build, which is really fun, but I built the whole thing around this existing tree, and it was pretty challenging to keep the tree in place and build this all around it. And I meant to make it pretty small, very much like the Team 1's greenhouse, but it ended up just kind of running away with me. But every now and then, Funky Monkey would jump in and show me how to fix the geometry nightmare that I had created, and I was actually pretty happy with how it turned out, and I was amazed at how much fun I ended up having with this whole build. So this is the community greenhouse. There's living quarters, 4 different little mini houses within the greenhouse, and I tried to make sure each one had a really nice view of the Rockwell Mountains out these giant windows. And when he wasn't helping me fix the nightmare of geometry that I'd created in my greenhouse, Funky Monkey came and built this really cool circular Maywing pen with a floating staircase that leads all the way over to it on a rope bridge. We have this crazy building at the top. I mean, look at the design there. I was so impressed with what Funky Monkey did here. And please jump over to his channel. Make sure you subscribe to him. Check the link in the description. He needs a lot more subscribers. He does amazing content. It just takes a long time for a YouTube channel to really get viewed by a lot of people. So if you want to thank him for all of his amazing help during this competition that he gave me, he was so patient, so nice about it, and gave me so much help. And I learned so many building techniques from him that's going to just really improve all of my builds that I do from here on out. So if you want to help me thank Funky Monkey, jump over to his channel, subscribe over there. And a big thank you to Nemesis Star, who was also on our team, but unfortunately his computer stopped working for Ark right when the building competition started. But he still gave us tons of help and advice and helped us pick out this spot, even from offline. So thank you again, Nemesis Star, for all your help. And once again, if you want to have a chance to live in a base that I built along with my teammates, and in the near future we'll announce how you can live in some of these bases. And here is base number 6, which was built by Stormy Fox and Raven's Feather. And I really like the layout of this. This is a big open area built on the water right at the base of a huge waterfall. And don't worry, they've got some guns set up in case you have any visitors that you don't want around. And they've got a nice little greenhouse over here, very cool modern design, a lot of boats around the area. And I love the detail in this little gazebo here that's got like some fire pits in there, and really nicely decorated house here. Just once again, I'm so impressed by how good everybody is at decorating on this. Like, I am really, really basic at decorating bases, so I need to watch more Fire Pumpkin guides. She's got a lot of really great decorating tips and tricks. So Raven's Feather is actually a brand new YouTuber with so far just one video out at the time I'm recording this, and it's actually about how to build this base. So if you want to check that out and see more about this, a lot of the YouTubers here have links in the description of this video, and a lot of them showed how they actually did the bases that they built and some of the techniques that they used. So if you want to up your building game, check out their channels, go subscribe and support them. And if you jump in our Discord, you can hang out with them and chat with all of them. And you can help me apologize to Stormy for accidentally getting her killed twice during our live stream this weekend if you want to go subscribe to her channel too. Now this is Team 7's base, which consisted of Spirit Paw and Scales and Tails. And this is probably one of the safest base locations of all of these bases because we are way up high in the middle of the tech trench. And I love this greenhouse that wraps around this flower. Like, every builder in this competition just took the landscape and just put together such an amazing vision with it. And I am so impressed at how they used all the elements of the terrain and just built right around it. I mean, just wow. And these are such fun modern building shapes. I'm loving all of this. And by the way, if you want to know where any of these base locations are, I've got an entire video that shows all the best base locations on the Rockwell and Eden side of the map, and I'll put a link in the description for that too, because a lot of these look really familiar because they're in that video. And this has one of the best rooms in all of this competition, one of my favorite rooms. We have a room with a shark tank floor. Like, if I had a really epic modern house, I would so want a room with sharks in the floor. How cool is that, right? So well done, you guys. Love this base. This is such an awesome thing. And I wish I could show you every building. But if you do want to see every building in this whole complex, check out Fire Pumpkin's live stream. She shows every room and all the details. And speaking of Fire Pumpkin, this is team number 8, which was Fire Pumpkin and its Cater Gator, and they built this massive mansion, complete with a swimming pool, wrapped around by this crazy Rockwell's tentacle. I love this location. There's a waterfall coming down over their dino pen, and the whole thing looks out over a massive waterfall. And the architecture is really cool, very complex. There are so many rooms in this build that I can't even show you all of them. But check out this porch. It's got like a wraparound fire pit. We've got a really cool little greenhouse over here with stacked gardens. And there's a fully functional kitchen in the next room, which I wish I had more time to show you all of this. I feel like a realtor like running through a house to show it to you. But definitely check out Fire Pumpkin's video. She gives the full tour and you can see everything in this build. One of my favorite features here is this glass bottom walkway where you can see the waterfall as you're walking across it. So cool. I love that feature. And I love fish tanks. Check out this circular room. Like, the architecture and the chandelier is just so impressive. But they built a fish tank in the middle of the main living room. I love that design. Like, so many creative decorative things that they did here. And once again, check out Fire Pumpkin's channel. She's got a lot of really cool tutorials that'll teach you how to do all of these decorations she does. And I have learned so much from watching those. And make sure you subscribe to her channel to say thank you for putting together all of these epic competitions, helping with our Discord and setting basically everything up for us, and setting up these servers and helping me get a Nitrado sponsorship. I mean, she has been putting so much effort in and working so hard the last month to make all of this possible. So please give her a big thank you on Discord and on her YouTube channel. And if you have any building questions, we have an entire Ask Fire Pumpkin channel where she will do her best to answer all of your questions about building in Ark. And that's just one of so many cool features on our Discord. And last but certainly not least is this modern ancient Asian fusion Chinese pagoda built all in tech at this crazy waterfall. I love this build, love the design here. I love how they've used all of these really cool taxidermies, kind of like the statues you usually see on traditional Chinese pagodas. Very cool, just very fun. So this is Team 9, which was made by Kitsune Hanji, and Stormy Fox also helped on this one. And by the way, once again, if you want to help me apologize to Stormy Fox for the freak accident that caused her death that might have been my fault during ziplining on the live stream that we all did this weekend, then jump over to her channel and follow her. So use the links in the description to check out all of these builders. They really, really have amazing content, and you're really missing out if you don't see their channels. But yeah, also if you missed the live stream that we did, we were touring around the center map where Damia, who is the admin for our new server clusters, built some crazy cool stuff. She put together an entire zoo with tons of creatures, and she actually had good enough security that none of the dinos got out and nobody died during that part of the tour anyway. So yeah, much better than Jurassic Park. Nobody actually died. But she also put together an entire museum on the center that you can visit in our cluster, and there's several really cool bases that she built, and a community center that's built in the shape of our logo. Just really cool build. So big shout out and thank you to Damia, who, even though she doesn't have a YouTube channel, she has done some amazing building, and you can check the link in the description to watch that live stream that we all did together. It was very cool and very fun. I highly recommend you check it out. And if you want to see any and all of this in person, all you gotta do is join our Discord and sign up, and you can play on these servers as long as you are playing Ark on the Microsoft Windows 10 version, which is not the Steam version, but it's the Win 10 Xbox crossplay version. Or if you're playing on Xbox, both of those systems can join the server. And if you have a good gaming PC and you keep an eye out, you can get the Microsoft Windows version of Ark for $10 pretty often, like every 2 or 3 months it comes out, which is what I did, and that's how I can play on all of our servers. So I highly recommend checking it out if you have the capability to play on it, and join us there. We'll be doing lots more awesome builds and events in the future, and we'll have lots of cool stuff in our Discord community. And keep an eye out, because we just started our first Ark Survival Guide challenge to tame a tech stegosaurus, and you can actually get prizes by completing my challenge. All the details are in the Discord, so check that out too if you want to have a chance to get your screenshot featured on my channel very soon. So that's all of our builds. I know we've covered a lot of stuff today, but I hope you all really enjoyed seeing the amazing, creative, and talented builders we have working with us. I had so much fun participating in this event that this will definitely not be the last time that I build all of you a base that you'll have a chance to win and live in. And once again, just a huge thank you and shout out to Fire Pumpkin for putting in dozens of hours of work on this competition and putting together the Discord and the servers and making all of that happen, which we could not have done without her. So please give her a thank you by jumping over and subbing to her YouTube channel, and drop a comment and say thank you for me there. And keep an eye out, because there's another huge announcement coming really soon. You may have seen some teasers about this floating around some of the other YouTube creators' channels, but there's going to be something big coming in the next week, and you are going to flip when you see what it is. So make sure you are subscribed to this channel with all notifications enabled, because oh my gosh, I cannot hype this enough. You're going to flip when you see it, and it's going to be so much fun. But until then, stay safe, have fun, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video from the Ark Survival Guide. Please give it a thumbs up and share it around, because that helps us so much. And drop a comment, we love hearing from you. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for all notifications so you don't miss our next video, which will come out very soon. And while you wait, we have tons of other videos you can watch right now, so check these out. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and we will see you in the next video.